these supports hate playing against PL.
The nice thing about this pick, though, from Gambit is simply the fact that they can flex between mid and the safe lane, depending on what does come into play. This Lina ban indicates most likely mid with a last pick carry. You flip over to NAVI, their instant response to the PL is just because to the Morphling was the PL, simply because it is a hard counter. But they need to make sure they cover it because there's still this additional core pick coming. It deals with the illusions cleanly.
No, it's not as that's general.
Yeah, correct. That is general. Yeah, Mag is missing.
Mag, no, he was there. He's literally just behind General. He's on whoever.
No, behind General is
whoever. He's next to whoever. I think Seneko, not Seneko. The PC next to General. Mag was sitting next to that guy in the previous game.
Yep.
He's there. He's in the room.
That is
let it be known.
Remaining.
I look at the last 2 bans for Navi here, just trying to protect the PL, who already matches up well against enemy heroes, but could be weak in lane. One place that's a little dangerous.
I think right now Underlord is a insanely good pick for Gambit. You just put the puck mid, the morph into carry roll, pick up this big Underlord, you pressure the PL in the lane, you deal with the Beastmaster pressure as well. There is only one source of tower push, therefore park Underlord in front. Game comes pretty good.
My only concern is that it's a little slow. Like the lane with Earth Spirit isn't great, and I think you might want something that's a bit more active. It's a bit odd, but I think else could be really active. Both cores, if they start immediately saved, and it is my favorite hero to play against PL.
But a big lack of damage in my it might
feel disruptor ulti too. That won't save him.
Yep.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, so
again, the Doom.
I love this idea from Navi because it is okay. Let's go for a straight here. Okay,
choose your hero.
So it's just gonna be the mid morphling into Doom once again. Now it's off him.
Yeah, Ag's Doom timing though. My God, the PA just gets wrecked. No evasion, no crit when doomed with Ags. Like that's just game over.
Which draft you fuck? No.
God, I think Navi this time. Their lanes just so strong. Off lane puck into PL disruptor. Good luck.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to kill the disruptor a lot though. I feel like they can actually pressure with those 2 heroes and be more confident in their lineup, especially because they can put Morphling against Doom again. Like they shoot last game. I mean, it'll be easier for Doom to Doom people this game because they've got glimpse. Because that was the issue every time. It's like he wanted to Doom, but they were always like 400 units away from his tower, which made it rough. So. I think it's gonna be a lot closer for sure. And if Navi rotations, then they should blow this game out of the water with their better tempo. Lane specific.
Thank you very much, Perch, for coming in the game. Calvin talked about a laning slot. This could be a more even laning state, or is everybody forced to come out of their at least, decent? Is everybody gonna lose if they lose the laning stage?
I think both teams have pressure to perform.
Yeah.
I feel like the Doom PL just kind of scale exponentially in this game. When you hit the Ags timing and PL suddenly becomes too tanky, you just can't do a damn thing. It's a small camp anymore.
Yeah, pretty much when the PL gets to kind of timing, and then the Doom has like shivers, it pretty much mitigates what you're trying to do on the side of Gambit.
They're out of damage. Like the Ench, the Earth Spirit, the puck, it's all like 3 days. It's just some more.
They just have a nice window. Both teams have proved that if in the lanes they can just take over the entire game. So I hope it's just one of those game 3 and it isn't as simple as win the game.
I also hope it will be a close 3rd game to this series, and I'm sure our commentary team does as well. Wouldn't that be fun, right?
Listen, Cheever, don't jinx it, all right? Every single time we get these series, one-sided game 1, goes the other way to game 2, we always say, well, that means game 3, it's going to be even matchup, right? Fun. It's never the way. It's never is. I'm convinced we're jinxing it.
And I think it might be me and you who are jinxing it. I think all our games that we've gotten to cast together have been pretty one-sided. I don't think we've had any comebacks or any type of swing around. But this one, I'm just excited for a lot of fun plays because I'm seeing a lot of potential from both sides for some like late game craziness, right? We have Morphling versus our Shaker. Access potential is going to be there in late stages. Then he's also got a Spirit on the team that he can work with. That's an He gets banned in almost every one of his level 27 Earth Spirit player.
Yeah, it's definitely on both sides. Like, I feel like a Navi, especially considering the way they were able to win that game. Their bigger Beastmaster combo, and then you give Iceberg his Doom again. Even if it didn't go well last time, didn't beat not Signature Phantom Lancer. It's like a comfort for Navi.
Yeah, and this time it's not as much pressure on Iceberg to be like, oh my god, who am I dooming? Oh my god, you know, there's this Morphling and this other guy, you know, for targets. I don't know which one to doom. They have other heroes to control. They have other heroes to actually allow him to cast the Doom. They have Earthshake, because last game we tried to set up the Doom, you can't, and they have always want to fly and disruptor.
Earthshake battles rolling up, fearless here, but quickly. Oh, he did make it! Roger stopped him with the Fissure. They're he's not going to be able to roll away. Well done. They're going to give them specifically, and it's Iceberg to their mid.
Get him any type of advantage versus a Morphling, so he can do a little bit better. He did do decent in the matchup the last game. He didn't crush it, but this will give him a slight edge. As we see General immediately skill Axes this time around. He is going to be playing versus that high base armor hero, the PA, versus Enchantress. Doesn't want to get more. Axes are magical, so not too bad versus those high armor edgy heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. This is they're gonna battle again here. Seneko exerting enough pressure there that he will be able to get the bounty rune uncontested. So that is going to be Gambit.
Very nice. All right, so let's see how the lanes will end up turning out as. I want to see how bottom turns out in particular. Because now that last game really felt like they just gave up way too much down bot with always want to fly in general. So gotta be watching them as this isn't your lane to not feed gold. PA protection, just take advantage of things on the right. And it's just there's no board, you know, he's not skilling it, so they don't have to worry about the counter.
Yeah, as the Fissure is going to be less effective as well, right? Like part of the success of Fissure blocking was that you get General a fast level 3, whereas the board's really powerful. Plus, if the line is very long, it means the board slow is even more effective. But here, if you're forced to level axes, you don't feel comfortable ever running a board against it. And that kind of nullifies both of them.
At least General's gonna get away with the lane, right? So he can't bully it out of the lane, but he means he'll be able to just hit PA pretty with their shape. In from playing it, just using double ward by Rock to ensure that it's not at any type of creep. Wonder if Roger is ever going to be free enough to mid, or if that doesn't really feel like against a Morphling. It depends on how ballsy no one is to be with being all the time. She would like to see it today. I saw him early smoke. I think it's something really clever that you can do where your morph is just always, you know, you're playing at like 1 HP bottling up. You could get hit by a fissure from the sideline and reward just die. So I think there is that potential. General, I don't think he's going to get pressured down here too much. But he plays safe. Roger does move the lane resets. Creep wave. He's desperate. Please, no, don't do it. Don't block the hard camp, but just there, blocked it once again, so still creep for Seneko to be able to play around with. But Dream is going to deny the entire creep wave. Triple range creep still in here. So they're going to actually kill out at least one or maybe just 1 or 2 of those melee creeps. So will be some lost experience for General. And they hold the creep wave in front of the tower. Pressure from Jules a bit too much. Roger. Wait, this time though, earlier he slowed down to nothing. They saw it. Dream and Snake were like, that is a kill, and they hit before he even goes down. Now General's gonna die as a result from Roger. 2 kills. Hey, Monaco Gambit. And 4. A massive misplay. They had just like him even the lane out here, just walks up and literally just dies. That was a weird move. Similar to what we saw last game from them. This bottom lane gave up some kills that probably shouldn't happen. And now Seneko gets a D-Ward. Camp is open.
Are fortified.
Bit of a disaster for Navi in the bottom lane again this game already at the start. 3 minutes. Give up a... How's this lane going? See, I always want to find 2 levels of the Thunder Strike, so he's very much in leading the experience.
Killed.
needed it there.
No, I didn't V-tune up here. Just PL's base armor, just base. Get through the last hit, can't actually apply nearly as much pressure. Spirit is more like this roamer. He actually doesn't apply the same lane pressure. He doesn't have some very strong hero to actually work with. Puck can be that very strong hero, but not comes up against disruptors. One of those.
It's time to roam. 4 minute runes are coming up, and Roger did not make the rotation here to deal with an egg. So it looks like Gambit should be able to secure the runes. You know, the reads on bottles are very effective.
Yeah, actually surprising to see Roger do that move too. He body blocked the hard camp for a second, but it had already spawned, and then he actually just pulled it on Seneko. So, you know, Roger's so far not really working out too much for their start. Iceberg, he'll find himself an ice armor creep, as he always goes for an ice armor when he's playing mid Doom.
Boiling rage.
Back in to Roger.
Dire
Careful.
structures are fortified.
Hefty amount of damage he's taken.
This is actually a much better creep than the Alpha Wolf. It really does feel. He's just trading hits with one, and no one's actually kind of not winning that trade because of the 11 armor on the Doom. That damage doesn't actually come through at all. As Immersion, we'll get the kick away. We'll secure himself his rune.
Same time, Seneko, even if he's not getting the battery runes, he grabbed one of those boars, and boy, that boar is super effective. With the extra damage by enchant, level 2 enchant, and he's got enough to be able to slow down Roger again here. Fortunately, the Fisher will block out the boar, but Seneko can still kind of fight around this area. He's going to see out that TP more to take it, though. That is a support that is going to be out of lane 30 seconds.
But honestly, if I was Seneko, I would tip them right back. I'd be like, congratulations, you chased me up the ruin, and Dream is getting a free lane. You guys already have thrown your lane. So I would honestly immediately tip back if I was them. Changes on Seneko.
Yeah.
He's done his job. He's done the damage already. This laning phase for bottom has been a pretty big disaster, honestly.
Full level up, and it looks like Immersion's going to be able to get the opening on Always Wanna Fly. So they kind of need something like that. That's it. They're trying to see how important the laning phase is
Dire's
for both
top
his
tower
game 1
is
and
under
2,
attack.
and if Gambit can secure both the side lanes winning, they'll be pretty happy. Of course, they won't lightly here, and really just cannot pressure BP as high as he is on the.
Yeah, but the free paying off. It's the PA Morphling lineup able to get this farm, so it's looking pretty nice. It's just also, when you're seeing Iceberg really pull out ahead this time around versus that Morphling.
Certainly is. General died again here in this bottom lane, and now we're beginning to see Beastmaster is actually becoming a bit of a liability.
They have to much more passive. This PA is 6 now to play this lane super passive just to catch back up. Full wave, creep manipulation as best as possible. This could be real big thorn in Navi's side. Like, I don't know how General is going to find himself to catch back. They're going to have big moves across the lanes to be able to allow this Beast match to have a game as the round is coming from Gambit onto mid.
Yeah, I didn't think get this. But it's Tickle. Sure that go Gambit.
Yeah, it does force them to move 4 heroes over there, but when they have PA free, they can do this. Like, they know that they can't apply the pressure onto V-Tune anyway. Their PA is free farming. Might as well shut down them. They are playing these greedy supports like an Earthshake.
Do you feel like they have enough answers to a Phantom Lancer?
They could. The fact that the PA is farming so well, I want to say yes, because I think PA is going to be enough if he's able to get this of a Battle Fury. Like, he's getting full free farm down here. Heroes do not pertain. Yeah, it's really going to be team that one to control the PL illusions. So it could still be problematic for them to deal with this V-Tune PL once he turns up, because if the PA ends up getting doomed in the fight, then they just can't deal with this. These overwhelming illusions are going to become. So still looks like it's going to be a pretty hard game for them, but they're off to a very good start.
Yeah. For General, still, this boar is just not that scary. Rod.
Gonna pull him out.
Yeah, they
Iceberg.
rotated it. He smoked up Iceberg. Go ahead and get a good Doom rotation in. They're going to spot Dream. Bit of a misclick there, but Dream, no way out of this one, really. So he's going to go down. Small chance that he gets denied, perhaps, but unlikely. The Kings are going to come in, trying to slow him down as best as possible. D2 keeps up. Immersion quickly pulls out of the way before Roger can catch up to himself. Big rotation this time for bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is
It's
under
the last
attack.
hit. That's very nice. Enable him a little bit faster to get this defusal timing. And then he can actually show up to fight. So that's one thing where maybe Navi's looking to play around that timing of the defusal. And then Morphling's pretty hard counter because of that. And Pia doesn't want to fight. So in that situation, Navi could have some very good fights kicking off with the PL.
Immersion throws a kick out. They're going to try and take Roger while he's still... And they do. And nice connect without the Doom. But he is going to stay in
Dire's middle
here, making
tower
sure
is under
that
attack.
he can't actually roll away. Still, though, the pressure has already had its effect. It's taken that mid tower with no one.
Pretty, all things considered, it's very early, very even early. It's just General who's really the one suffering a lot. Sineko's actually taking his bolt. He's actually has Medallion already finished on the edge. So that'll be nice for his
Dire's top
PA.
tower is under attack.
But PA is going to get doomed in pretty much all these scenarios. So I'm just still going to be watching up for that. And you know, it's going to be this like these two characters that are going to carry the game for Gambit, and they are having a pretty decent start. But is it going to be enough for PA? As we see, getting a little out of control. We need defusal.
Yeah, he can chase down the Enchantress there, which is really, you know, I'm looking at this, they really don't have good ways to do this Enchantress. Especially Medallion already, a nice roll-in kick from Immersion. Helps secure the kill for no one. Once again, AS, Monaco, Gambit are willing to just run all over the place, outnumber Navi if necessary, and it still feels like because of the way the laning phase has gone, it feels like they're taking small wins and pushing bigger and bigger advantages. No one being able to take that mid tower. Now Dream is assaulting top while no one's also going for bottom tower. I mean, this is real here.
They're taking advantage of these cooldowns. The support's being very low level on the side of Navi, still not hitting at 11 minutes after eating Tome, and it feels like they're fully reliant on Doom at the moment. So they see Ice TP top, they swap her. They're just avoiding this Doom very nicely here. Distributing their wealth. Far, but he's got that untouchable.
What is it that from Immersion right as Roger tries to go up to the high ground? They had a plan for him. What do you think it is that is allowing AS Monaco? Oh, that was a whip and a half afterlife. Guess didn't expect always want to fly to keep moving forward in that situation. And misses the coil, still gets the kill though. I was trying to Monaco and Gambit are able to make these greedy lineups and win the early games. Wow.
I think having this Morphling versus that Doom makes a big difference. That's why they, like, if the Doom picked in Morph, the lane in general, he can't take advantage of it. Where I've seen a lot of times Iceberg is this move, he kills the laner as soon as he hits this. He just really runs down. And this one he can't. So I feel like it is greed from both sides as well. Where I feel like Doom mid can be greedy. I feel that's where Gambit raises the greed and it ends up working out for them. That's why they pick these two hard carries in a way versus that Doom.
With the Enchantress neutralizing the Beastmaster and then the Mortar neutralizing the Doom, your only playmaker left at that point in time is a Phantomite here, and he doesn't want to do any of that. He wants to hit creeps.
Yep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They do have the stick though. They do have these big team fights on the Earthshaker and the Disruptor that can kick off. And can't be that get us full where it's, you know, Iceberg, as mentioned, he needs to Doom the right target, but they always have that AoE silence. It's going to be really disruptive versus PA and versus Buck. I mean, very mobile cores that we do see on the side.
Does get out the close. Always with the fly. Still going to die here. The rest of Navi on the run. They wanted to be able to save their only remaining tier 1 tower, but not meant to be. As Monaco Gambit bring every this top lane and continue with teams to look for engagement.
We'll get cleaned up again. 2 of those So for no one, he's coming in. V2, and he's got the fuse. Time.
Vicinity. Kind of stuck here, not able to make it down. They're going to turn around and go in. They have a 3-man coil there on the back, but it's just pretty much for game to escape.
And now Navi's actually going to play it. PL actually be a hero on the map. Even though V2 was turning up to some fights before, with the field total there. Now they have their lineup kicking in together.
Look at him. He sees this read coming, kicks them, rolls out before the Fisher happens, and immediately taunts them with some cat wheel.
Navi throwing themselves a bit of a power spike here. And GIMBIT, they want to chill back and farm a little. They'll be able to fight with their 4, but they also just want Dream to try for himself. So controlling this area very important for them, so that their PA cannot keep up and be that solution for the PA. We do know V is going to be a big problem for the majority of those here. And yeah, he's immediately going to rush the heart. He's just going for all the HP, because then he solves the 4 heroes. He solves Morphling, he solves Earth Spirit, solves Puck, doesn't have to worry about Enchantress, besides Enchantress taking over his own illusion. It's going to be that PA to deal with all that huge HP of a PL. So then Iceberg, it should be an easier job for him. Then his main priority should be always doom the PA.
GIMBIT, they're going to strike right back here. This top lane rolling into old General, man. He is up and having a great play.
They have a lot of on these targets. They're like these 4 heroes that they have. Mobile, Blink, Puck, Earth, yeah, if they get on a target, they'll kill them incredibly. He is getting caught out. Still a ways from grabbing a blink, 100 or so away. So it's been hard for them to make any type of NAVI while we see GIMBIT making all the moves.
A prize!
Dude. Always want to fly behind you waiting for attempt the static storm for no one, but no one doesn't debate. No one has a theater play done. So he's to a good timing himself. Not to address the PL,
Radiant's
but just to have his own game.
is under attack.
This allows
Radiant
him to, especially it's like a 2-position fling. Feel like you're a little bit more free to just kind of like dive in there and one of the support, and then just more strength and just try and create some chaos while your carry comes in and cleans up.
Yeah, they can mess with the idea of Navi's draft. Like, these 2 very far back, wanting to play far back supports can just get instantly killed from Earth Spirit and Morphling. As Iceberg has BKB,
he's really gonna have to try and hold off on it here, but that might have been too much, Iceberg. Oh my god. Regen. It barely kept him alive there, as the last shot from the Enchantress was not enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I cannot believe how long he held that BKB, and now Doom is wasted. His afterlife, he just keeps the Doom, and now that's a long time where Navi, they can't really be aggressive. They don't have the blink on the Earthshaker, and Doom is their only real way to start and kick off fights. Beastmaster General's getting out of it, so he can't actually catch anything. I can't believe how long he held that.
Yeah, seriously. He really did not want to use that PK charge. Oh, there goes the shotgun. There it goes. Always want to pull. Come on. The big question is, who's going to be taking this Roshan fast? Mako does have, with the medallion, they've got the minus armor enough to enable the Morphling to really take Roshan.
And there's no Doom. They've got good wards set up, and Roger still no Blink Dagger. He's going back to pick it up if he sells his Tangos or his Salve or something like that, but this is happening too quick, and now it's a PA with an Aegis versus a Doom. No.
Yeah, the worst that they try and fade over now.
Radiant's middle tower.
So it's not even like they got a lot of farm out of it. I mean, General is hovering around the area. The 2 supports kind of moved over.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, it is. V2 hit the triangle, trying to work on that heart. That being said, I don't want to. I have been very impressed with some of these carries that run heart. Probably to whistle back, but I've seen it with Phantom Lancers too. It feels like heart is such a strong item.
Yeah, like even Troll Warlords, I saw it being built up after like their 2nd or 3rd item. I've seen a lot more picked up on these carries. People really do like it. It keeps you consistent in the fights. Like your regen is just always consistent. it makes if you don't have heroes to address the illusions, it makes it even harder. Then these newly fresh the illusions just keep coming with more and more health if you're not hitting the PA.
Dire's
It
top
is quite
tower
strong.
is under attack.
You know, VTune, as we're saying, you know, PA is having a great game and all, but VTune is keeping up. He's keeping ahead.
Yeah. It's always slightly ahead
Radiant's
of
bottom
Dream.
tower is under
This
attack.
tower, it looks rare times Dream does manage to eclipse him. Only up by. Okay.
He went green. Okay. And that's 8 to the Morphle.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Seen the statics in this game either. I feel like we're having a lot of people just not keen to go to look at their spell usages, not looking used on any bad targets, just want to get like the perfect fight.
Kick out. Leaving behind is GIMBIT. That is a quotable pop. You bring out that get back to when Exotico find, remember just all the active plays they were like they're playing Snako here. It felt like they were always trying to like do something, make plays to change the course of the game, and NAVI I felt very to escape to and win. It almost feels like they can be more passive and wait for mistakes to be made by game.
Yeah, it is. We're just minutes and we haven't seen this to get us that. They are walking in front goal, or can't quite find a good close target though.
Yeah, really
Radiant's
good silence
middle
there
tower
from
is under
Urchin.
attack.
Response.
Haste!
There's the B2. Extreme predator. How they actually deal with these illusions. Gotta be eyes on the PA to do so. Gone for greedy build on the PA.
General. Go anywhere. Can't do a whole lot. Afterlife wants a bigger target. They ignore, always want to fly in favor of Roger here with the coil and sound. Easily double kill for Dream.
Easy way to get into the back line.
Now they're just gonna get 5-man up, apparently. Think about just poking out the high ground, seeing if they can force the who's that still on board. Iceberg is the one that's not at home right now. Trying to hit tier 1 tower, but it's always dangerous to push hard to get you to. You're seeing exactly why that glimpse can pull you back into an awkward
Radiant's
position.
middle tower.
And if anything, that's just gonna waste some air of Gambit while Iceberg hit it up that mid wave and push it to the top. He's gonna go fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
was gonna smoke and look to fight. I don't feel like you can just sit and do it out of the It's been this game. It's been this incredible massive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're not echo slamming. Gambit, they just keep finding Senego.
Yeah, much like when Oaks want to block, like the one
Radiant's middle
being
tower
found
is under
from all
attack.
these both these fine positions of Gambit, not here. Job of positioning themselves between where the enemy could be and where their team is, making sure that potential smokes are on them.
A prize.
And V2 is just massive. That's why I'm like, Navi should be humping a little bit more. This Aegis is putting them off from trying to go for this play, but seeing a lot of heroes split up. Afterlife is showing bottom, Morphle is just showing mid. They do have a lot of information on
Radiant's
Navi. They're just not being able to
middle tower is
capitalize on
under
it too well.
Radiant
They
structures
could have
are
on the east,
fortified.
finish off this tower. But
They're trying.
15 seconds on the Aegis, so it's getting about that time where
Radiant's middle tower
Rats
is
are a little
fallen.
bit more confident with the glimpse. No one. 5 more seconds. They're waiting and waiting and waiting. 3 more, holding up a little bit longer. 2, 1. Aegis expires, and now they just let he's only going to be dying here. This but Dream, he pumps out power of his own. He quickly kills General, now tries to bounce back. V2 charged backwards. Trying to keep that man rush again as far away from Gambit as here. A tsunami rushing forward. They're going to take over Hyper, melt him down real quick. Afterlife.
other side. Now he doppelgangers again, and I feel like that's it. They can't kill him anymore. If anything, they've got back to the iceberg with their shields to slow him down. Noah's been burned out of man. I bit. They take him down, pick him apart. One goes to life potentially next. The coil goes out. Ooh, snap himself on that one. Tune though. What a play of the heart doing.
Kite against Doppels and just get that heart rate and just fully kicking in. And that's why we're seeing it picked up so much. Even if you're getting
or the puck.
away.
That'll make PA a non. Is the Navi.
Else, and I this Iceberg Doom has a Shiva, so it's not like he's shooting by any means. If they mess by all killing him, they're good in the fight. As Dream, he shoots. Can't get the Doom though.
Yes, there you go. Set up the sad thing is for both and for no one that can survive with long time engagements, but the glitch just makes it so they're so red, and it doesn't matter what kind of survivability they have.
Yeah.
Dire
the history of
are
Dota.
Scanning.
B2 level 20. I mean, quite a bit stronger. And Dream, he is getting stronger too, but it's Dream is playing versus Doom, which I'm just gonna keep pushing him. He's just gonna get doomed, and then it's gonna be the whole thing to do with it. It doesn't feel like he's gonna be able to.
The Hawk gets the settle fuels for as long. Get out here, with the sounds going out. Afterlife is pulled in, but still have the orb out. The front of the orb from long range is going to be able to catch immersion. Immediately from DKB, zooms up. He jumps in, has to run. He's got to get out of everything. They can reset this fight and perhaps even re-engage play around with a little orb. Comes in Dream. Kill draw outside. That's one. Odd up back lads. He's burned up. Anything about V-Town though. Does way too much damage, and he is just a giant wave of illusions that they can't touch. He's full up all the time. A bit brings down.
Top tower is under
I
attack.
think Navi's really identifying that fact that they just can't touch the PL. If PA is unable to hit the PL illusions, have anyone else slam. Roger gets
Is
died.
under attack.
And that was the reset. That was the re-go from Gambit. Just to try to go back into there. They lose Dream on that. That's the whole lot. His B2 pre-MKB2. He's getting close to having an MKB to deal with that. That coming up. His illusions doesn't get it, but it will help a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of things that AoE damage that they could get. We've got when Form attacks targets at level for no. This game has been so stalled, it feels like it's not going to be that attack. There's level 5 where the triple dagger, that might help. Being just pump damage and deal with this giant zoo of illusions that are currently. Yeah,
Radiant
No,
are scanning.
only item I actually
Dyer's
think that be
bottom
able to
tower is
itemize
under
on any
attack.
hero is to Dream.
Dyer's structures
His
are
X-Star.
fortified.
It's ridiculous, but it applies to break. You can actually stop his PL from making illusions and stuff like that, but he's already a solution for the PL, so I don't think he's going to go for that. It's just getting focused anyways. I don't know what they did on the rest of the heroes. It's only 1k gold lead for now, but they don't have a solution for the PL point at all. Just
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
the rest of the heroes will just die to
Dyer's
you know, it's
bottom
funny. It
tower
just
is
what
under
we're
attack.
seeing, and like the analysis, the game is saying, no.
Radiant's top tower
I
has
can't be
fallen.
an advantage here. And it's probably, you know, they just look at it like game PA, like more these heroes don't lose. But
yeah.
team fight wise, it hasn't been looking hot for AS Monaco Gambit. Maybe if they get the right kind of initiation, could pretty dramatically, especially if they get a coil onto this lens.
They have control. Actually, they're not fast. They have to just not let Dream. The access is done. So if Dream gets done, absolutely over.
He dropped a ward. That ward is spotted by the sentry. Both teams
Dyer's
knew
courier
that the
has been
theater
killed.
was lined up here.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Smoke here. For Gambit, they've got to try and split people. No! Jump! Gonna jump. Roger gets off the Fisher. And now, you escape here. Does have to go. Jump! Two-step half-life. He's got Blink and a lot of charges. Oh, he's got. Well. A little bit of and now they make sure they are not moving together at the slide, moving wherever they go.
It just V2 to lead the charge. No one can kill you. PA takes the PA doesn't. I mean, he already knows what he needs to get next in this game. Anytime he sees the PI on them, just immediately run it.
Don't deal
Have enough damage to kill. Always 105. He gets out though. EKB, TP. Good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Still, though, you can see they are free to farm wherever they go. I'm down this lane for a long time. Hasn't been creeping a while.
Can't show his face.
Yeah.
If he shows at all, like you're just gonna see this film immediately beeline at him with the spider legs with everything too. Being forced out bottom is in a good position for Gambit right now, but yeah, this looming pressure, this PL, and there's a reason why they picked this game 10-0. He saw the opportunity versus supports. There's the limited damage, and he's done perfect, honestly. General, that we have a struggle in Roger Hill not having the best last 2 games for themselves, 1-7, 4-9, but they're still doing decent jobs. You know, they're just enabling the PL.
Yeah, he's Gambit definitely. I mean, that says a lot about considering how badly that first game went. They just decided to run it back 2 different times and said, okay, you can have it. Confident that we're going to be able to address it, and boy, have they. I mean, it just is near non-existent the last 2 games.
Yeah, they've done a good job on that front. This PL is just a bit too much. He's having a much better time this game. He's finding, and he actually has the heroes to allow him to do it. It's like these glimpses, these fissures, they're very impactful. Last game, he just wasn't able to get the dooms to the hero wall. Does show him up for a second up top. Immediately look at Iceberg. Spider legs
Dire's
popped.
bottom tower is under attack.
That Cobalt, it's been there forever.
It has. I actually thought at first. How is what?
Radiant's middle tower
Somebody,
is under
You got a
attack.
friend now.
Dire's bottom
Somebody-
tower is under attack.
The shot
Dire's
just
structures are fortified.
in the shot fight.
At least they
Beacon
left it.
says, okay, I've got another 2.5 minutes on the game. It's you pushing down that bottom lane. We're not going to run around the
Dire's
map.
bottom tower is under
Catch you
attack.
guys. I'm just going to
Radiant
be
structures
back.
are
Otherwise, I'm going to
fortified.
take full lane.
And they have to get back. Dream
Radiant's
making the
middle
way
tower
over
has
his slow
fallen.
mid-meter.
Hey, he's actually kind of an awkward position here.
Dire's bottom
competing
tower
goal.
has fallen.
In the meantime, I don't think they can really the racks putting away with solutions mid, so they actually can't go for the roots here.
Okay.
And Nako will push bottom, so some time, but
Yeah, it's
shows
actually
the time is needed.
pretty good. I think the most dangerous thing for Gambit right now is that the game ends before they get a chance to get this device far away it is. So, a good
Dire's
amount of time.
bottom tower is under attack.
Nice, the Nako's even getting base damage. Look at this creep.
Yeah.
Damage creep. Look at it.
I don't think Navi's respecting this at all.
Just look at this creep. It's tanking now. Look at this creep go. 18 armor.
What's happening?
Taking the tower.
My man just took a tier 2 and now
Dire's
essentially
bottom
tier
tower
3 that you get something more and then and spot immersion and get a clone. God.
Set in
He's still
stone.
playing.
Dire's
Creep
bottom
now.
Yeah,
barracks are
I mean,
under attack.
it's fun. Guys.
All right, well, he'll pay with his life in a second here as if they see him, he's dead.
Radiant are
Do
scanning.
they see, though? Oh,
We
Come
close
to
him.
heal.
It's gonna go for now, but of course the roar is gonna be there, so. He will slowly die. At the same time, though, what is this? They actually tried to coil up. The Doom went out onto the Orphan. This gives Dream a free up. Get in there and try to get the deny after playing this is on that one. Dream and not focus on everything. They're going to swing up to the divine for their goal. But they thought for a second they could have taken a small pick and brought down Iceberg, but they could not have been more wrong. Now they invested into half at the right here. They don't have a buyback on.
These bikes, they just go in. We're
Radiant's
seeing
middle barracks are
Afterlife
under
cutting the
attack.
wave again, but they've got a double catapult wave pushing in. And I think they probably saw that relic in the bags. Yeah, they did. They're going for it. They know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy back if no one. Somebody's gonna have to clear out this creep wave. I mean, the following creep wave has been cut. Look at that.
They're gonna give that respect.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, the refresher's coming out, so Doom's gonna be up. It's up in 40 seconds anyway. He'll have another one before that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
D2
Radiant's top
opting
tower
for
has
the
fallen.
damage challenge. We've seen a lot more people go for.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, too many nerfs to the doppelganger one. So it's hey, like he's not even worried about survivability anyway in this game.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
X does
Radiant's
down.
top
No one
barracks
trying to find
has
any
fallen.
farm. Can outside the base, trying to get these neutral items for themselves at the 30-minute mark.